Good evening, I'm Berthine. I'm a student at Southern New Hampshire University. I'm working on the goal named Contribute to the Society, specifically on the project called Government and You. Within this short video presentation, I'm going to talk more about different information that I got from different interviews. I'm just going to be adding more on the answers that I got from my interview. So specifically on the job interview, we had to answer 3 questions, which were the first one, the branches of the US government, what they do. The third one was talking more about another party that comes after Democrats and Republicans. And last but not least, was talking the process through which a bill becomes a law. So without wasting much of this time, let me begin by answering the first questions, which is the branches of the government in USA. We have the 3 major branches, which are executive branch, legislative branch, and judiciary branch. So these branches, they are mainly the 3 ones that are in USA. The second question was answering more about what are they and what the role of each branch, So these branches are interconnected in how they do in order to govern different people within the country. Starting from the legislative branch, this branch is the branch that sets laws and guidelines through what people can follow in the certain country. And we have, it is constituted with senates and deputies and other representatives in the House. So these people are the ones that are responsible in setting laws that guide us in our everyday lives and everything. The second branch is about the executive. This branch, it's where we find the president, ministers, and other governors. This branch is the one that implements all actions of the laws that are set by the legislative branch. And there is also the judiciary branch, which is there to punish those people who are not abiding with the laws of that were set by the legislative branch. So for instance, if people in the executive branch or any branch have failed to abide with the laws, if in the country no corruption and some of the governors and other politicians maybe accept the offer of corruption, this judiciary branch comes in to punish those people who break the laws that were set by the legislative branch. Allow me to talk more on how these branches, how the checks and balances, how they work hand in hand. So through this, the legislative branch, it creates laws, but also it can help in budgeting different different projects that are being in the country. And the executive branch also, which is constituted by senates and deputies. These senates are there, might review some of the appointments, and we have also the judiciary branch, where the president may nominate federal judges. So this is how these people are interconnected and they work hand in hand. So let's continue on that question, which is the Democrats and Republicans are the major parties in the USA. Can you name the third party? Yes, the third party is constituted with the Green Party. Yeah. Before talking about this Green Party, let me give a brief overview of how the Republican and Democratic became the major two parties of the USA. So before the president George Washington was the president, he was against political parties. He would abandon them because he wouldn't see any good in them. However, after a revolution, there rose disagreements between two people. There were the Federalists who under the leader named Alexander Hamilton, who was the leader of the Federalists. And on the other hand, there is Thomas Jefferson, and this person was a leader of Democratic, Republican, or which is also and-federalist. And these people had different conflicts on three major things. The one was the nature of the government, another one was the economy, and there was also foreign policy. On the first disagreement that they had, we have Alexander believed in national government through he wanted the national government that is ruled under political power. On the other hand, Jefferson wanted the political power to be resided on an individual level and not on the political power of the population. And on the other hand, also on the second disagreement, which is economy, this Alexander wanted the central government, which is more of industrial product, which is industrialized, where on the other hand Jefferson wanted to invest more in agriculture because he believed that the future of the USA would be agriculture. And also on the third one, which is foreign policy, Alexander wanted USA to be ruled under Britain. On the other hand, Jefferson feared, which led in the breaking of Democrats and Republican. That's how those parties became the major leading parties in the USA. Coming back to the Green Party, which is also another third party that is working in USA. This party is constituted with people who are not attached to those parties, and this Green Party, those people are there. They have many influences that they are working on day by day. They study different issues that are happening, and they can present them and maybe advocate for what can be done to address those issues. And among the issues that they are working on, they advocate for affordable healthcare to many people, and they also work on the environment. They make sure that the environment is safe, and what is being done there is making the overall environment being safe. Also, they fight against racial segregation, and finally, they play a big role in pushing so as these suggestions can be put forward for the good of the citizen in the community of United States of America. So last but not least, I'm going to talk about how a bill becomes a law. Before a bill becomes a law, it has to undergo through different processes so that it can finally become a law. So there are different steps which I'm going to highlight. The first one is N1 in the House of Representatives, either a Senate, any other person, deputy can like draft a bill or an idea just through drafting an idea. He or she can represent it to the committee, and through the representation, people in the committee can see and check it, and these people can also pass it to the subcommittee. So these people in the subcommittee also are the part of the committee, but they have they're experts in some different topics, maybe of health topics, political affairs, and so on. These people can go on, study the idea that was presented. If they find that it is like durable and valuable, they can beautify it and send it back to the committee. And once the committee approves the bill, they can again sit down and arrange, and they present it to the whole House of Representatives. And if they vote, those people can vote, and if many people are voting for a bill, they will arrange and send it to the president. However, if like people do not vote it, again the bill becomes dead. When the bill has reached to the president can then sign it and approve it. After the president's signature, then the bill has been approved to become a law which can govern different people in the whole country. Thank you very much.